This is Paul McKenna for PT Boxing. I'm here today with heavyweight contender Dillian Whyte. How are you, Dillian? You okay?
I'm great, Paul. How's it going? You well?
All good, I'm fine. We're here today at the press conference in Hull for Rumble on the Humber. You've been added to the bill. You're fighting Costa Jr. on Saturday. Obviously, we've seen him a couple of months ago fighting David Price. Took him 6 rounds. Looks a bit, a bit of an awkward fighter. So it's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, it's going to be a good fight. You know what I mean? He's a big guy. He carries power, and he's awkward as well. He doesn't throw a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He likes to shell up and then he lets his punches go in 2s and 3s or 4s. You know, he's got, what, 14 knockouts or something?
Yeah.
So he's got quite a high knockout ratio, and he's just coming off a knockout win as well a couple of weeks ago. So he seems in good shape. He seems a big guy, so I just have to find a way of getting him to throw punches back at me so I can hopefully counter him and get the job done as soon as possible, you know?
Of course. As I just mentioned, obviously, you've seen David Price in the ring with him a couple of months ago. Will you be looking to make a statement and do a better job than David did?
You know, when people say make a statement, I'm at a stage in my career now where I don't really need to make a statement. I need to do what's beneficial for me. I haven't been past 4 rounds, so if I go 6 rounds, 5 rounds, if I go 4.5 rounds, new territory for me. So I'm going to do whatever is best for me. But one thing you can count on, I will be looking to knock him out, whether it's in the first round, the second round. I don't know. Depending on what my coach tells me in the corner. So, you know, the thing with Price is Price started the fight negatively and allowed Costa to come into the fight. Because Price was working in his defense or whatever he was doing. I don't know. The difference it means I'll look to take it to him straight away. From round 1, I'm an aggressive fighter. So, you know what I mean, like I said, I want to get the knockouts. I'm going to take the fight to him straight away.
Most definitely. You're here today with Jonathan Banks, who's going to be in your corner on Saturday. What was the whole situation regarding that, Dillian?
Well, you know, we met in Klitschko camp about a year or 2 ago. We done a little bit of work, and he broke me down. He braked my style down, and he picked holes in my style. I knew mentally, those holes was there. But a lot of trainers did not notice that I've worked with him and been around. They noticed a few things, or he noticed basic things. So I knew at that point in time he was the man for me. I said to him years ago, when I'm ready, I'm gonna come and find you. And now I got these big fights coming up, and I know that I got these holes in my game. I'm trying to patch them up, and I think he's the best man at the moment for me. Mentally, we bond together and we work well together. So, you know what I mean, I'm just glad that, you know what I mean, he's aboard my team and we can work. And we've been working in Germany for the past 3 weeks, and it's gone great. You know what I mean, I've improved a lot since then. You know.
Obviously, you know, the fight with Joshua, you know, this is what it's leading up to. You're fighting on Saturday and then possibly December 12th against Anthony Joshua for the British title. How do you see that fight going, Dillian?
Listen, it's going to be a hard fight. It's going to be the hardest fight of my career. Probably the hardest fight I will ever have my whole career. But, you know, it's one I'm ready for. It's one I want, and it's one I believe I can win. And not only win, I believe I can knock him out. You know, so I see it being a good, hard, tough fight. I see it being a massive fight, me and him. It's gonna be one that hopefully will divide the country. I'm hoping it would be like Frank Bruno, Lennox Lewis sort of fight. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm expecting a good, tough, hard fight. I believe I can win and knock him out. You know.
Okay, we'll be looking forward to see that.
I'm sure you believe the same as well. So it's going to be 2 good undefeated heavyweight. Going to prove who's the best. You know?
Obviously, you know, you fought as an amateur. You come through successful in that fight, but you know that was a few years ago now. Obviously, you've developed, and so has Anthony. You know, what do you think that means anything to the amateur fight mentally? Or
I think listen, it does mean something mentally, because any man that beats you, I'll put you on the floor. You know, I'm not counting on the amateur fight, but any man that beat you, put you on the floor. If you see that man 10 years later, and that man after you, you're going to be very cautious, and you're going to think twice about it, because you're going to think this man's actually put me on my ass before. So you're gonna, you know what I mean. So mentally, it may mean something. Mentally, it may not. You know, we both come on a long way, but I know for sure in the back of his mind, he knows I have cement in my hand, and once I lay it on him, he's gonna get planted.
Okay. Well, it should be a good fight. Looking forward to seeing that. Thanks a lot for your time today, Dillian, and best luck for Saturday as well.
Thank you very much. Have a nice week.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.